It's time now to talk movies, and on the line is one of our great actors and now filmmaker, Mark HEMBROW. Mark, thanks very much for joining us this afternoon.
Hi, John. It's a pleasure.
Now, you've had a very interesting career. You've acted in lots of TV series and started off on The Young Doctors. What was it like working on that series?
Oh, hectic at that time. Good fun. Good fun, mate. We, like a lot of these soap operas, you shoot a lot of scripts and you do them very fast, and if you're not quick enough with your lines, they've moved you on to the next set. So it was quite a contrast from working at Queensland Theatre Company and doing play after play to being on a set of The Young Doctors in Sydney. But there were, there's so many great people and introduced me to a whole new medium at that time. And, there are a lot of wonderful characters and a lot of people you learnt so much from. So it was good fun, for over-the-top drama.
Yeah, lots of actors got their grounding in shows like that. And then you went on to do a few TV series and films, and also Man from Snowy River too, which was a great success.
Yeah, that was good fun. Well, I worked for the Burroughs-Dixon Group out of Melbourne at that time, and I did Running from the Guns with John Paul Blake, who we should send our love to in Sydney. Then I did Snowy 2 with Jeff Burrows and at that time and all the gang. It was a terrific experience. I mean, you just get an insight. It's a very privilege to be an actor and work on shows where you get a bit of an insight into the real thing. You only get a touch on it. We try and play act and tell the story as it is, from Anzacs, which I did from Burroughs-Dixon, through to Man from Snowy River 2. They were the same group of people. And yes, it was great experiences for a young lad at the time.
Yeah, and there are also shows like The Flying Doctors, even The Adventures of Skippy, and and also GP. They're great grounding for an actor, aren't they?
Yes, terrific. It was quite a good range of shows. Good people. And
what do you prefer? Do you prefer film or TV?
Look, I think it's I think it's really, I think most actors will say it's to work and to work with good scripts. I mean, I walked away from my acting career for numerous years. I'm actually just coming back to throw my hat in the ring again next year. But I actually walked away from all of it for a while. But to answer your question, John, I think it's really is that to be working and to work on good projects and to be able to work, I think it doesn't really matter too much to an actor. I mean, obviously, it's nice to do very well out of your work and to be appreciated for it. And you find that television. I mean, I do like doing feature film work, but I haven't. At the moment, I've directed a little show, and I'm coming back into that area. But they've all got their great qualities. I mean, you left out theatre there; it's just so much fun, So they all have their place. But I think that as long as you're working and hopefully you're telling a good story, and hopefully there's an audience for it, I think you're pretty happy.
Absolutely, and I guess you've learned a lot over the years, and now you can put that to work with your experience as a director. That must be something new.
It is totally new. It's totally new. Well, we set out on a venture to make a film called One Summer, which is a major film that we hope to make the middle of next year. And this film actually turned out to be a little contrasting left field experiment from a normal procedure of a motion picture. So I'm not sure how to answer that question, because it's, yes, of course, you're putting it into experience, but some of the conventions of normal filmmaking didn't exist on the film that I started with, so it's a new territory anyway. I basically was ringing up people trying to help me work a few of the things out. So, and again, that's the joy of the business. Yes, of course, everything, your life experience is what you are, no matter what profession, isn't it, really? And your journey. Well, and what you do is try and take as much as you can and give it back and throw it out there. But yes, it's a new experience, and it's been quite unique, and looks like I've got to do it once more again after this. And apart from that, it's involvement with the acting and the music again.
Well, you've got a new film starting very soon called The Argues. Now, that sounds very interesting. Tell us all about it.
Well, yes, it's a doco-moco stylized adventure little project that David Argue and his mother, Pat, end up travelling around the world. And David did a lot of films, BMX Bandits, Razorback, a lot of films in the 80s, and his mum used to be a skater with Holiday on Ice, and his father, before he passed away in his earlier career with mum, was in Holiday on Ice too. So basically this little project came a little bit from left field. It was how we could get David and David wanted to take his mum around the world so they could revisit some of the places where she'd skated with his father in Holiday on Ice. So they head off on this journey, and so basically we decided to shoot a film of it. We had no script. We had a bit of an idea, very lightweight crew, and we all set off to go around the world. At the same time, we had a storyline of David trying to get an agent in Hollywood. So we headed off, and David, as wacky as he is, decided to bring a duck named Leon Skank, which is about a 4-foot puppet duck, black duck, with really skanky attitude. But he's quite a comical duck. So we travelled around the world and went LA, New York, Florence, Venice, Dubai, then back home in this journey with a mother, a son, and a duck.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a very interesting film. That's coming up it's going to be screening at premiere at the Gold Coast Film Festival, which is, I think it's going to be on the 16th. Is that right? 16th.
It's going to be quite an evening, and I'm sure that there's room for anyone who wants to come, because it's a fun, mad film, lightweight entertainment. We're really happy with it. Involved with Pack Screen and Blue Pie Digital Records are distributing the songs, and they all come out at Chrissy. The movie actually comes out in March next year, but this is a special screening opportunity and to celebrate, our local Gold Coast Film Festival, which is terrific.
Yeah, which is certainly a great thing to do. Well, Mark, thanks very much for joining us this afternoon, and we wish you every success with your career as a director and also as an actor.
Thanks, John.
That's a pleasure.
And you keep it rocking up there, mate, in Surface. Everyone appreciates your work.
Thanks a lot, Mark.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Bye-bye.
You're listening to Drive Time with John Reid on Jazz Radio 94.1 FM.